Kirsten, I'm 12 years old.
I'm Ava and I'm 10 years old. And together, we're the Mbawa Book Reviewers. Happy New Year again, guys. We hope that the start of 2020 has been as amazing for you guys as it has been for us.
This week, the theme is
Poetry Books for Kids. We'll start off by reviewing You, Me by Gabriella and Adrian Aliaga.
And then, after that, we'll review Revolting Rhymes by Roald Dahl.
Now we're going to tell you about the book, You, Me.
So Gabby and Adrian are children just like us, and at the time of writing, Gabby was 8 and Adrian was 10.
The book was illustrated by Gabriella Aliaga, and we'd like to thank their mum, Julia Menga, for sending us the book and informing us about how awesome it is.
You, Me is a Royal Dragonfly 2019 winner, and it won 3rd place in the Children's Poetry category. So here's the book in all its glory. Look at those fabulous illustrations on the front.
And we're going to read you 2 of our favourite poems from this book. And Kirsten's going to go first.
So
this one's really funny, by the way, guys.
Yeah, it is. So the first one is called The Boys' Bathroom. My favourite place in the whole wide world. The restroom is a great place to rest. Dryers, blowers and napkins. Wait, a girl came in. Another girl came in. Oops, I might be in the girls' bathroom. And here it shows a boy on the toilet, and you can see the girl standing out there wondering what on earth is going on in there. Now Ava's going to read her poem.
Now this poem I like as well. This poem's called Germs. Germs make you sick. Germs can be dangerous. If you're sick, if you get sick, wash your hands more. Because and I love the illustration for this. You can just see a tube going all across and the girl is sneezing and it's just awesome.
My next and last poem is called Space, and I really like this one. There's either something in space or nothing at all. But even if there's nothing, there will always be space. And I think that's quite like a deep one, because like if you think about it, space is all around us, and there can be something in space or there can be nothing in space. So
now this one touches on our latest review, which is the climate change one, and this one's called Plastic. Plastic bends. Plastic is strong. Plastic is weak. Plastic is hard. But can't you see? Plastic pollutes the sea and land. When you need a drink, water bottles work just like plastic. Don't use plastic. Here's a very sad picture of the turtle, the plastic bag around its neck. And this is just so detailed and awesome. I just can't get over the fact how good this is.
So we just wanted to talk about some of the awesome illustrations in this book. I'm going to find one for you.
Oh, I just wrote a really good one.
This one is for the poem called The Titanic. And I'm going to cover up the poem so it doesn't spoil it. Oh, I'll cover it up. But this drawing is so amazing. They've got all the tiny details. They've got all the seats on the ship and all the little windows and the colouring and the way they've made the effect of the sea coming up, and it just looks so great.
It's awesome. Now I'm going to find an illustration as well that I think needs mentioning. Well, all of them need mentioning, but really, where was it? Oh yeah, here. I love this one. I don't know. It's just something about her clothes that I really like.
I like the shadows on her.
Yeah. And like, look at her little pencil. Carson, can you cover this one up as well, please?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. And I just love her hair and I love her clothes and just the detail in everything. It's just so amazing. Like, I wish I was this good at drawing. So we just also want to talk about the diversity and inclusiveness in this book. And by that I mean that they've included all different races. You can see some mixed race and some white, some black, and there's all different races. And it's awesome because they also included lots of different countries. And we can see on here that someone is wearing the Cameroon football uniform, and that is actually a big thing for us because our parents come from Cameroon. So it's really cool to see the Cameroon colours football team on there, and that is because Juliet Menga is actually from Cameroon as well. So that is really cool.
And you can see here you've got a bit of Argentina and a spot of France. So there's loads of different countries in there as well. And there's loads of different kinds of poems in this book. So there's poems about more sort of deep meanings like climate change and space. That was a really deep one. And then there's kind of more fun poems.
The boys' bathroom, that was really
more
nice
fun ones. Or when a girl took her pet stick out for a walk, then it ran away.
And the germ one, when it was like, I love that one. I love doing that. That was really fun.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of poems in this book.
We're just so amazed how this book is written for children by children. An 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. And it's really hard to publish a book so successful at that age, but they managed to ace it. And we also really love how they illustrated it themselves. Like, just look at the illustrations. Would you guess that this is by people so young? But no, they actually illustrated it so well, and it's amazing. So you should definitely buy this book. It's so awesome, and I think it will entertain you too.
We have a care home near our house called Templemore, and this would be such a great book to take there because we love going to the care homes and reading for the residents there. And poems are definitely one of the favourites.
Yeah.
So this would be a really good one, and it's quite funny as well. Also, if you want to buy this book, the link will be down below, so you guys can go and buy it because it's an amazing book, so make sure you do. You should.
The second book we're going to be reviewing is Revolting Rhymes.
This book is by the amazing, the one and only Roald Dahl!
This book was illustrated by Quentin Blake, and he's a very famous and an amazing illustrator.
The time setting varies quite a bit. It's kind of the time setting of, like, you know, all the fairy tales like Goldilocks, Cinderella, Three Little Pigs, that sort of time setting, so probably quite long ago, but not like 15 years.
Now, describing the book, it's just like your average fairy tale, but it's not. It's like your average fairy tale with a big twist. What it would be like if it was actually realistic, and that's what I find so good about this book, because you can see Roald Dahl, you can read Roald Dahl absolutely ace the fairy tales, but like what would actually happen to them.
I'm going to read an extract of one each of our poems that we've chosen from this book. So I'm reading Cinderella. I guess you think you know this story. You don't. The real one's much more gory. The phony one, the one you know, was cooked up years and years ago and made to sound all soft and sappy, just to keep the children happy. Mind you, they got the first bit right. The bit where, in the dead of night, the ugly sisters, jewels and all, departed for the palace ball. While darling little Cinderella was locked up in a slimy cellar, where rats who wanted things to eat began to nibble at her feet. She bellowed, "Help! Let me out!" The magic fairy heard her shout. Appearing in a blaze of light, she said, "My dear, are you all right?"
Now Catherine's just read her Cinderella extract. I'm going to read one from Goldilocks. Poor darling Goldilocks, they say. Thank goodness that you got away. Myself, I think I'd rather send young Goldilocks to its sticky end. Oh, Danny, cried the baby bear. My porridge gone, it isn't there. Then go upstairs, the big bear said. Your porridge is upon the bed. But as it's inside Mademoiselle, you'll have to eat her as well.
So guys, we have an unexpected visitor. We've got Saki here with us.
It's so big, isn't he?
So guys, the link for Revolting Rhymes will be down below. You guys should definitely buy the book. It's amazing, it's so funny. I would say though, it is for kind of older children because it can get quite violent in the book. So I wouldn't really say young ages. I would maybe say more looking at maybe 8+. But of course, younger people can read it, maybe even 7+. But of course, anyone younger or older who's in that range or ability, has that ability can read it. And also I just want to say that there's a CD of this book that we actually have here, and we're going to watch it tonight because we haven't watched it in ages and we love it so much. We're going to watch that tonight, and it's really good. You guys should definitely buy it.
The reason why we got the CD is because I think we read Revolting Rhymes in our class like 2 years ago. And Carson wasn't in that class, but I was in that class. And I found it really nice, and our teacher said that there's actually a CD of it. So I went home and I asked Mum and Dad if we can get the CD, so we got it, and we're really excited to watch it because we haven't seen it in ages. Now we're going to share our thoughts on the book, You, Me, and I'm going to start. So my thoughts, honestly, I think you've heard them, but I just can't show my love for this book. It's amazing. It's right here, and I love this book so much. We love this book so much, and the illustrations just, like when Mum said, do you know the illustrations, the book and the illustrations were written by 8 and 10-year-olds, I was just like, wait, no, is that right? Is that supposed to be? It's like, I didn't think it was meant to be that, and it's just awesome. And I love the writing, I love the poems. Some are funny, some are just, warning you about stuff, like the plastic one, and some are deep, also like the plastic one and the space one. Even though you might not think it, I just really think it's deep, and I love it.
So my thoughts about the book I've already said, but just to recap, I thought the illustrations really stood out for me. They're really good, and well, good is not even a word to describe it. They're amazing illustrations for an 8 and 10-year-old to draw. Well, an 8-year-old, since Gabriella did illustrations. But the writing is top-notch level as well. The poetry is amazing, and yeah, that's my thoughts about the book.
If you hear anything in the background, guys, it's Saki.
So now we're going to say our thoughts about Revolting Rhymes. So I'm going to start, seeing as I'm already talking. So, got it. So here it is. Revolting Rhymes is such a good book. I don't think I'm ever going to get sick of this book. It's amazing. It's just incredible. This DVD is incredible as well, because normally with like books, you get the DVD and you think, oh wow, the book is much better than the DVD, or you think the DVD is much better than the book. But with this one, they're equally as good as each other. The storyline matches up, which is what I love with DVDs and books, when the story actually matches up. Or like you have a main character that's a boy, and then in the book you have a main character that's a girl, which doesn't really make sense. But yeah, it's just such a well-written book, very funny, can be quite violent, but it is very good.
My thoughts on the Revolting Rhymes is like similar to Kirsten. I really like it. I do understand, yeah, sometimes it can be quite violent, and maybe it's for older ages, but I really like the illustrations in the book. I really like the DVD. It's just a really good DVD, and it's PG if you guys were wondering. You can also buy this on Amazon, but I don't think the link will be in the description for that. But I just like the cover, and it just pulls you into the book. Like you read one sentence and it's just amazing. Some other poetry books for kids that are worth a read are Where the Sidewalk Ends, and that's a really good one, and Falling Up. They're both two really good poetry books that you guys may consider reading.
The links to Revolting Rhymes and You, Me will be down in the description, so you guys should definitely go and buy the books.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to follow us on our Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, it's @Mbawa Book Reviews, and it's actually crazy now because we've got 2,000 followers on our Facebook. So anyways, guys, please support our channel and make sure you like, subscribe, and click that bell so you can get notified every time we do a new video.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!